It stars. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The biggest names in music.
Oh, wow.
Big names, big songs, big guests, big prizes.
Well, it's a big show.
The Big Show.
Put your hands together for the one and only
Glenn, Angel, FD, and Sean.
That's what I'm talking about.
1FM 91.3. Good times, greatest hits.
1, 2, 3.
Good morning, Singapore. Welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. I keep on saying Singapore. We cannot forget the rest of the world.
Yes.
Right?
This
because we have Singaporeans all over the world who are tuned into us. So a very good morning, good night, good evening,
We're in almost 30 countries.
30 countries.
30
huh?
countries
30
now.
countries. There you go.
And all of them are tuning in, you know why? Because Dr. Geraldine Tan is in the house. Dr. Geraldine Tan from the therapy room. Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning. What a way to introduce.
It's love.
Good
We
morning.
love
Global
you.
following.
That's why. We love you.
Yes, and we are talking about love today. We all need a little bit of love.
Yeah. There you go. Just like that. The magic love song.
Time can never.
But I cannot play too much. Are we on Facebook as well?
Okay, Glenn.
yeah.
It's not,
But
it's
I
not
think
karaoke
the
session.
eternal question for many people is, what is love?
Yes, what is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Oh my
Don't hurt me.
Isn't
No
that his
more.
song? Isn't that the one? No.
That's Hathaway.
That's, yeah.
Oh, that's Hathaway. It's not the
Careless
other one
Whisper.
that you
No.
always turn to.
No.
Okay.
You see, you asked for it, Jerry. That's what happens when you bring up love.
No, but yes.
What is love?
Last week was heavy, so last 2 weeks was heavy. So I thought something light, and then when I came up with the topic today, then I realized Angel was ill or is ill, and we are sending her lots of love because love can increase her immunity.
Oh, thank you. I feel the love.
See, that kind of love is fine, you see. I was just about to say, love has made many people kind of lose it. When you're talking about relationships, that kind of love, that kind of love, has scarred many people.
The love that drives you crazy?
Yes, I just didn't want to use the word crazy.
Cannot use the word crazy.
Well, okay, but love between anyone in any relationship is still love. There are different kinds of love,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, but sometimes it's
And
better not to be in love and not to just love. Just
No.
Yes,
because you're setting yourself up for hurt, right?
No.
This is why we need to talk about love, because one of the clients the last couple of weeks, I think the last month has been so difficult for so many people. So one of the young chaps, right? I think he was a 20-plus-year-old chap. He said, "What is love? It's just a bunch of signals in the brain."
Oh, wow.
So sad. I mean, yes. So the definition of love, right? Love is a set of emotions, behaviors characterized by intimacy, passion, and commitment. And it involves care, closeness, protection, attraction, affection, and trust. So there's the standard sort of definition.
How much of love is in the brain then? Because you were just saying it's just signals in the head, right? In the brain?
It's mostly in the brain. Your brain sends signals to the entire body. So actually, all our emotions are parked in our brain, not in our heart. Our
This
hearts
whole
just-
heart emoji is like, it's a lie. We should have a brain emoji instead.
Yeah, because your heart just pumps blood. That's what it does.
It should be a brain emoji.
It's not
But
sexy.
it's not sexy to
not
have
sexy.
a brain emoji, right? So
Imagine
people have
Valentine's
the
Day was
heart-
all brains instead of hearts.
Brain, there you go.
See?
I would think a crotch emoji.
Oh,
Glenn,
Hey, I know all of you were thinking that, but no one was
No.
saying
No,
it.
we
no,
won't.
actually, no.
Actually, no one was.
No
Can
one
we
was.
rewind? I take that out.
Yeah,
No.
okay. I think we go to Facebook now. I think.
Nobody was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to erase that from everybody's brains now.
Okay, because he said the blood is pumping and all that. So
He's talking about the heart.
Okay.
The heart just pumps blood. That's all I said.
Okay. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. All right, here's Hadaway to kick things off right here on The Big Show TV with Dr. Geraldine Tan from the therapy room.
All right.
Glenn always taking it to another level.
No, I'm just. You guys were thinking about it.
No, we weren't.
No, you're the only one who
nobody
was.
Only one.
thinking about it.
Okay.
I was thinking more like, you know how we study in psychology about how like love to the little ones, to the infants, especially in the war. You hear so many stories about orphanages, you know, and the nuns holding each infant, and those that were held grow up so well. Those are love. That's love, not the crotch love that you were talking
Not
about.
Glenn's version.
Okay, I digress. Sorry. Okay, Hey, speaking of nuns and all that, I saw this shirt. I want to buy the shirt. It's called Nunchuck Nun.
Oh, so cute.
Is it a nun with nunchucks?
Yes, nun with nunchucks. Here comes the Nunchuck Nun.
Oh, Lord.
That's how they discipline you also.
Sorry, I digress
Glenn is
again.
on
You
a
do.
roll today.
He's on a complete roll today. He's on a complete roll.
He's on a different level.
I'll show you the
I
Nunchuck
had
Nun.
this
now.
idea, like Glenn is gonna pick this up during our conversation today, and oh my God, he didn't fail me.
He sure did, huh?
Seeing your
Because we all know what you're like, Glenn.
All right, let's get back to it, Dr. Jerry. We all need a bit of love, correct?
Yes, we all need a little bit of love.
And there are 8 different types of love.
Yes, they are. It's so exciting. And these are Greek words, and there are 8 types of love. So the Greek words, I will explain each one. So agape, so that's unconditional love. Love for mankind, agape. And then, so agape can be like, the volunteers. The volunteers, you know, those that are advocates for environments. I think they fall into this category. I'm not sure what others would fall into this category. But unconditional love that has no boundaries. Then that's the other favorite love of Glenn, Eros.
Eros.
Yeah.
That's his favorite.
Look at the face. Look at the face.
Comes from the word erotic.
Yeah,
I think erotic comes from the word
word
eros.
passion, you know, very high passion, a lot of fire, you know. Then there is philia love. Philia love is affection, and it is friendship. So it's the kind of love between friends. There is loyalty, there's trust, there's mutual sacrifice. I mean, why would you want to connect with your friend? Have you ever wondered why you would connect with your friend, right? And it's not transactional. Philautia, which is self-love. Love for the self. It's not a narcissistic sort
I was going to
of
say
love.
narcissist.
No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
it's not. It's really a gentle, kind love for the self. And during this period of time, I think we all need that self-love.
Yeah.
So it's the kind of love
wonder
you
for
need.
everyone.
The kind of love you need to be able to love someone else.
Yeah.
Right.
You looking after yourself, you
self-love,
looking at yourself and say, I love each part of myself. I love each, you know, everything about myself.
Okay, what's that one called again?
Philautia. Philautia.
Philautia.
Philautia. And storge love. Storge is the love for family. I mean, you put a bunch of people, random people together, and how is it that, you know, the parent is able to forgive a child for all the naughty deeds, you know, and the sacrifices that are made from parent to child, child to parent, you know, between spouses, so the type of love for the family is also different.
Isn't agape, like the unconditional love, also the type of love the parent feels for a child?
So agape is bigger. It's cast wider.
Oh, it's cast
Yeah,
wider.
'cause
Right.
agape is almost community.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yes, So this one is specific to the family. So you hear of how the someone is ill in the family, and the caregiving that is given to the ill one, to the one that is ill, and it can go on for years and years and years. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's agape.
That
No.
is storge.
No, stodge.
The family
Storge.
one.
I see the
That's
family
storge.
one. Yeah. Agape is almost like a godly love, right? Agape. It's like it's also unconditional, obviously.
It is.
Unconditional, and it's cast wider, it's
Yeah.
cast bigger. Yeah.
In other words, almost impossible.
No, you have your volunteers that look after. That's why I was thinking of the different examples that can be put into these different loves, you see. So agape, I would think like for those that are working on sustainability, those that are doing like the volunteer work, and I'm really, really full of respect, because week after week after week, you have these people in the soup kitchen, the willing hearts, and and they are always there. And you wonder, don't they have a full-time job? They have,
Yeah.
but they're always there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that can be categorized under agape.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. I thought agape is like, I will die for you. That kind of love.
Sacrificial. lah.
Yeah.
Glenn, who are you gonna die for?
No
Whoever your
one.
agape is.
Okay, so we
says that
put
because
1,
Jean
2,
is
3,
sleeping.
4, 5. Yeah, right.
Speaking of dying for, actually, I'm dying for a plate of what do you call char kway teow right now.
Ooh. The stomach can hear the stomach growl.
Now you make me think of char kway teow. Yeah.
Right?
What kind
I
of
don't
love
know
is
why.
that?
I just
The war hay,
Suddenly-
and it's black,
Yep.
and
Sila.
That was
lots
intentional.
of
I
ham.
saw FD swallowing his saliva.
Yeah,
Hey, I
lots
had
of
my breakfast
ham,
there.
lapchong.
Okay. Agape,
you cannot
eros,
taste like
philia, philautia, storge.
And then we have pragma. Pragma
Pragma.
is eternal love. It's
wow.
mature love. Yeah. So it can be between two people. Yeah, it can be a love that you hold for something, So eternal love.
And this is podge.
Pragma.
Pragma.
Earlier was storge.
Wait, storge.
Pragma. Yes.
Later, these unusual ones I will ask you again when we go on air.
Yeah.
Because I don't think many people have heard of storge or pragma, agape
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah, they've heard of it. And the other one's what? Philautia.
Philautia.
That's PHIL
LAU.
TIA.
Yeah. So pragma love is not the flippant, flirtatious sort of love, and it lasts and lasts and lasts. So you see like the seniors, those lovely sweet couple that hold hands in the parks, or travel together and travel around the world.
Like
Yeah, so-
penguins.
like penguins.
Penguins
but
have
the
pragma
lovely-
love. Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're together forever.
They mate, and they only have one mate
yes.
for the entire
Entire
life.
lives.
So
Yeah, that's why
sweet.
How do we know?
Gosh.
That's why they give
The
each
cartoon.
other rocks.
I watched the cartoon.
Cartoons.
The cartoon.
Happy
Feet.
Feet.
What was it? Happy Feet. That's the one. Happy Feet. Yeah.
Is it Happy Feet?
Happy
or
Feet.
is
Feet is
it,
the penguin
what is that? The other one with Jim Carrey.
Madagascar.
Oh, no. Ace Ventura.
Pet Detective.
Not Pet Detective.
Was
I
it a
think-
cartoon?
No, it's not a cartoon. If it pops into my mind, I can.
Liar.
Lila. I was gonna say Lila.
No, Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Jim Carrey.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
right. That's right. He turned his apartment into. Oh
We do
yeah.
for- okay, wait, we do one traffic and go back on air. You can recap everything.
Okay.
Okay, update stand by traffic in 3,
Sure.
2.
1FM 91.3 traffic.
We've got the usual delays across the expressways. 2 areas to look out for. The CTE tunnel towards the SLE, a vehicle broken down after Merchant Road exit. and on the SLE towards the BKE, an accident after Woodlands Avenue 2 exit. Congestion is to Woodlands Avenue 12. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
1FM 91.3, it's The Big Show with Glenn, Angel, FD, and Sean, and we are talking to Dr. Geraldine Tan from the therapy room. And today it's all about my love,
Yes, and I've got a surprise visitor today.
Oh.
You know our baker. Come, Jack. Say
Hello.
Good morning.
hi. Guess what she brought me?
What
oh
is
my
that?
God, so sweet. She brought me scones.
Raisin scones. So sweet. Hello.
I'm a great fan of you guys anyway.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
And
much.
take care.
Thank you very much.
For those of you who are watching us on the Big Show TV, bye.
Thank you.
Hey,
For those who are listening to us on the Big Show TV.
Listening to us on the Big Show TV, Dr. Geraldine Tan was just paid a visit by what was her name again? I forget.
Jacqueline, and
Jacqueline.
she's from Jack Bakes.
Jack Bakes.
Right, okay.
She packed it so nicely. So she brought me scones. I love scones.
Okay,
Yeah, she was the one that sent the care pack to my COVID clients.
Right. I was just about to say,
nice.
so that's love, her delivering, these little treats to you.
Yes,
at
and
this
she's on the
time.
way to school. So so she had to come early.
So which kind of love would you classify this love under the 8? I know we haven't gone through all 8 yet. We have gone through 6.
6.
So which of the love would you...
Philia. I would think it's philia.
For friends. Okay, so today we are with Dr. Jerry talking about what love is.
8
and how
types
we
of
all,
love, right?
8 types of love and
8
how we
types
all
of
need
love.
a little bit of love. And she's gone through agape, eros, philia, philautia, storge, and pragma. I've never heard of philautia, philia, storge, or pragma.
Yeah, it's all new to me.
I mean,
Yeah.
all these are Greek words, right? Yeah, so that's why we don't use them, but we know what is friendship. We know what is, family. We know what is mature love or eternal love. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's
Okay.
2 more. Ludus.
Ludus?
Ludus is what they call lovely love, and it's infatuation with the partner.
Ludus. Ludus.
Yeah, so it gets you a little bit excited, a little bit happy. You would want to do things for people. So, or the partner rather. So ludus is a very sweet sort of love.
It's a very young love.
It can be. So, as opposed to pragma love, this one would be shorter. It doesn't last so long.
More like a teenage love.
Maybe.
What teenagers would feel.
Well, if you get to know a person, you need to start with this love too.
Oh, okay. And
Okay,
it
so
grows.
does the ludus grow into pragma?
It can grow into
Right,
pragma.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the word
Love how
ludus
we're all
was derived
speaking-
from ludicrous. Yeah. But you know what? This is all Greek to us.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're all speaking Greek today.
I don't know about you, but I've had a couple of ludicrous love relationships.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
yes,
so that's
we're all
number
Greek.
7.
Ludus is number 7. The last one is the one that is not so nice. It's mania.
Mania.
Obsessive love. So obsessive love can lead to jealousy, can lead to anger. So the mania mania is not the mania used in psychology. So mania as in the Greek mania. So it is obsessive love.
Oh,
Wow, okay. That's
Yes.
a serious one.
That kind
Yep.
of love will kill you, man. But if it doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger.
That kind of love can never be good, right? Dr. Jerry, we can talk about it on the Big Show TV
Yeah.
and delve deeper into that.
That's right,
yes.
because it'll be a bit uncensored, this sort of love.
There you go.
Okay, here's Shawn Mendes with Mercy on 1FM 91.3. Oh yeah, so this sort of love is
awful.
the problem love.
Can mania
Abusive.
love? Yeah, is it ever a good thing? Mania love?
I don't see it as a good thing. I mean, you can be so obsessed with something and it becomes productive, but where do you draw that line, you see? Yeah. I actually have a question. So for the fans out there, how do you classify their love? I was thinking about it.
Our love for them or their love for us?
Their love for you, because I was alerted by David, that Angel is sick, and he was so concerned. I was like, oh no, and he was like, yes.
I can just picture David like.
Don't be mean.
Angel.
Don't be so.
He's a darling lah. Huh?
Peace, David.
David is an absolute sweetheart.
Yeah, so I was trying to figure out where do we put this love.
So where would you put it? Let's throw it back to the expert.
I actually was thinking is filial love.
Which is for
Filial.
friends?
For friends.
Yes.
Because they trust you, they give a lot of time, a lot of effort for you.
They do, yeah.
But it can also, we've heard of those that transit to mania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Those
experienced
become your
a
stalkers,
relationship
don't they?
like that, which is awful.
Yes. But correct.
But the OneFM fans are lovely, so I think it's filial love.
Filial love.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably where it is. Yeah.
There you go, David.
Yes.
Are you watching? Are you listening? I can just picture your cap. You maybe you can create a cap on there. Filia. Wait, how do you spell filia again?
Philia.
Filia. There you go. Philia. Filia. I have ping.
Ping, yeah.
Thing I don't think is a Greek word.
No. So we've gone through the 8 types of love, but what are the 4 ways for us to experience love?
So this one I borrowed because some exams are ongoing, some exams are over. So I borrowed the VARC learning style.
What?
The
Don't
what?
be
You
rude.
cannot score backwards.
You're not supposed to use that word on air.
No, I didn't say the F word.
V.
I said the VARK learning
VARK.
style.
VARK.
Visual, auditory, reading and writing, and kinesthetic. That's the VARK. Can you not take? I know the topic of love takes us, all over the place, and it's not the F word.
Okay. We trust you.
Okay, so let's see whether the fans can categorize themselves, and the DJs also, all of you. Okay.
Okay.
So are you a visual, somebody that loves visually? That where you need to see things. So visual learners need to use graphs, needs to use maps to learn.
Needs to leave the light on. Yes.
Glenn Ong, stop it.
Sean, can you mute Glenn's mic?
I can't. He's a supreme mic. That's why.
Oh dear, now we know you leave the light on.
Yeah. Oh.
Everyone's imagination.
He got
He doesn't
spotlight.
he doesn't only leave the light on, he has a
Fire.
spotlight.
Spotlight. Got mood
And
lighting.
mirrors on
Got
the
mirror on the
ceiling.
ceiling.
Pink champagne on
He's
ice.
big and rotate. No. It goes 360
And it's a
degrees.
waterbed as well, did we tell you?
How red is he? Oh my god.
Rotating a bit like Austin Powers. Yeah.
Austin Powers.
Okay, sorry.
No, so visual, right? So some people need to, preen themselves and prep themselves, and
Preen and prep.
Dress prettily. I don't know what you meant by that.
Neither do I. Yeah. It's all what you all are thinking in your head, not me.
I also don't know, but it was quite funny. Okay, auditory. So auditory learners learn by listening. So these are the people that love the podcast. So those on radio, many of you might be auditory learners because the information goes in so much better. Hi, Julian. You're just in time to learn the VARC with
The
me.
VARC.
Hello. Backwards.
Have you learned to dance the VARC?
Nope.
So we want to know what kind of how you love, and we are using learning styles. So the first one is visual, but they so you have to look and you learn by graphs, maps.
He's confused.
I'm not explaining very well.
No.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
You're fine.
Okay, I think Angel will summarize later. So I'll just go on to the auditory one, which is the A. So the podcast I was talking about. So listening to lectures, listening rather than looking. And these are the people that maybe you need to hear affirmations from your partner. Maybe you need to hear sweet nothings from your partner. So more auditory. I saw Angel laugh.
I'm covering my mouth.
I can see you laugh. Your
Why?
eyes
But it's
laugh.
true. What I need to
I
hear
know.
all
So
these
true.
things as well.
It's
Well,
true.
Okay, carry on. Sorry.
Then there's reading and writing. So those that write poetry to their loved ones, or read out like passages. So these would be like text. They need a lot of text.
Okay, wait. We go
Okay.
back on air. Then you can
Traffic update
tell us
first.
about the VARC.
Yeah.
In
1FM 91.3 traffic.
Well, we know we've got the usual delays along the expressways. The PIE towards Changi, a vehicle has broken down before the BKE. Look out for that. SLE towards the BKE, an accident after Woodlands Avenue 2. Congestion is to Woodlands Avenue 12. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning and welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. We have with us our guests every Tuesday, Dr. Geraldine Tan from the Therapy Room and Julian Cole from SG Karmat just joined us as well, and we'll be talking about road markings in just a while. But right now we're still talking to Dr. Geraldine Tan about love.
Yeah.
Exciting and new.
The love boat, I love it. So we were talking with Dr. Jerry. We already covered the 8 different types of love. Now you're going through the 4 ways for us to experience love, and you're using the acronym VARC, which is VARK, visual, oral, reading and writing, and kinesthetic.
Yeah.
Can you take us through the visual and oral first?
Can I
and
also
then go
just
on?
say that Noah had a VARC, a very big VARC.
And he took them in twos.
There's a lot of love involved there.
Oh,
Sure was.
there sure was, especially when he finally found land. Boy, he went in with 1,600 animals, came out with 3,000.
Exactly.
all he was trying to do was look for VARking.
2 of every animal, right? That was the intention.
Oh,
Anyway.
barking.
Okay, anyway.
Moving right along, going back to VARC.
Today, I'm just enjoying this. I hope everyone is enjoying it. The visual. So these visual learners, they need to grasp the maps, to look at something. So if you're visual, if you need to love visually, or you need the love to be shown visually, then what kind of visuals do you need? The auditory one. So when you learn and you listen to your lecturer, or you listen to podcasts, so you listen, and so if you love and you need that sort of auditory stimulation, so it's like the sweet nothings, the affirmations, the reading and writing. So you need to write things down. You need to read your text materials. So if we convert that to love, then it would be your poetry writings, it would be your texts. So some people complain, I don't get enough text, or some they say that they don't want text because they're not reading and writing sort of people.
So would it be someone if someone likes that sort of reading and writing type of love, would it be them writing and reading, or would it be them receiving it?
It could be them. It could be both.
Both, right? Okay.
Yeah. So someone that has a preference for that might want to receive and might express in that manner.
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, you're the reader and writer.
I'm a reader writer.
Wow.
Did you used to write like love letters and poems?
Yeah. Well, not poems, but
Love letters.
notes.
Wow.
Notes
You're
on a
Mr.
following
Romantic.
wing, that kind of-
Writing love letters in the sand.
Yeah, Glenn is only allowed to speak in song today.
You'll like the last one, which is kinesthetic, the kinesthetic, where it's more learning via more tactile methods. So if you're a more tactile person, you will enjoy the hugs, having that hand being squeezed.
You're a feeler.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She
You
just
need
had
to touch and feel.
Okay,
Yeah.
feeler. You're a feeler. Okay.
Look at Glenn.
What?
No, he's only allowed to respond in song.
Yes, so that's the VARC: visual, auditory, reading and writing, and kinesthetic.
Nice. Okay, well
Thank
done.
you.
Nice,
Really
nicely
good.
done.
Thank
Thanks,
you
thanks,
so
Dr.
much,
Jerry.
Dr. Geraldine Tan, for Lessons in Love. Do we have level 42 right now? No, we don't. Here's Bananarama with I Heard a Rumor on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3.
Okay, we can swap.
We should have played level 42, Lessons in Love. Thank you, Jerry. Any last words to
No
close?
worries. Yeah. So I'm just gonna conclude by another client that said this. But I like this one first. I love the Avengers Endgame, and I love the quote, "I love you 3000." So I'm just gonna say it first. But this quote is actually from a client, and he says love is selfishness makes promises, selflessness keeps them, even if it's hard.
Wow.
And I love it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
So hang in there, in other
That's a good
words,
one.
for those of you who are going through a hard time right now, hang in there, right? That's what you're saying,
Yes.
right?
Yes, and keep sending love to all of you, and Angel to boost her immunity.
Oh, my immunity is boosted. I'm superhero now.
She's
Never
just,
get sick again.
Thank you.
she's just waiting
That is
for
true.
her smell and taste to come back.
Come back. I hope by next week it comes back.
I hope by tomorrow. Have you seen all the Deepavali food that's out there? I was like, I want to eat some of that.
I'm waiting. Shalini's parents are cooking for me,
yes.
For
And
me.
hey, not just you, us as
No,
me
for
as
all
well.
of us.
For all of us.
Okay.
You're not that special, Glenn. It's for all of us.
Okay, thank you so much,
Sending
Jerry.
love to everyone. Thank you
Take
for
care,
having
Jerry.
me.
See you,
Bye-bye.
Jerry. Take care.
Bye. All right, so we have Julian, co-editor of SG Karmat, with us today, and a very interesting topic we're going to be, tackling today: road markings. Oh, they're so confusing. Sometimes, I wonder if I've learned about a certain road marking in driving school.
Because they're new ones, right?
Are there?
All the time. Well, since we took driving.
Well,
course
to be
I-
honest, I have no idea. Even I myself get confused. I think the bottom line is when you see parallel lines, just do not overtake, do not stop, don't do anything. Just keep going until the road is clear. Until there are no more markings, then you stop there. Don't even try your luck to do any like pickups or waiting for someone at the parallel lines, whether or not it's yellow, whether or not it's zigzag, whether or not it's white in color. Just steer clear because
Any double lines.
Yeah.
just stay away from that. It's a bit of a headache, to be honest, because I am sure, in all honesty, I've done that before. And I could probably imagine if a traffic warden comes up to me and said, you know what, you're not supposed to stop here, blah, blah, blah. If I sincerely apologize, I'm also pretty sure I'll be let off.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, but that said, I'm not telling you guys to, like, you know, let's just test
Try
the
it.
system and, you know, take it for granted.
Let me
know
just
what I
tell you,
mean?
in the past, I used to be like Julian, right? I mean, I will stop there and, you know, I will be very bold. I will stop, right? And I'll just look out for wardens or traffic police and all that.
Yeah.
These days, you don't even have a chance because, you know why? Big Brother is watching. You
Yep.
can get fined, you know,
Yep.
through the cameras. There are
True.
cameras
Yes, you
all
can.
over the place. I
Yes.
got
Yeah.
fined along Frankel Avenue. Because I went there to
Oh,
collect some
man.
food, right? And that stretch is a real pain in the behind,
Yeah.
actually.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
because there's no place to stop, right? So this was just after, I believe it was a Caltex station.
There's only one station there,
Oh,
right?
right,
I think
okay,
it's
I
a
know where it
Caltex
is.
station,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, right? So I just needed to go down, pick it up real quick, and drive off, you know? I swear, it wasn't even 5 minutes. I just went down, I paid for my food, I collected it, got back into my car, drove off. A few days later,
In the mail.
yeah, a few days
Yeah.
later,
Yep.
I got a summon.
Yeah.
It's
automatic.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, really. But then again, I think times have changed. It's like, you know, it's like how in the past we always say that you can get away with a lot of things, but you can't get away with it now. But then again, I mean, it's the same concept as how people always say, you know what, child abuse, a lot of things have now surfaced, but it's not the case. These things have always been happening. It's just that there's social media now, there's camera now,
Yeah.
so it's more apparent.
Correct.
So a lot of people have been doing all this, and me included. I do that all the time. But because there are so many cameras around, and there are so many people, everyone with smartphones,
With dash
camera,
cams as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's just no chance for you to escape. And if you were to ask me, I think that's a little too rigid. I think that's a little bit too ridiculous. I think we need to cut us some slack, man. Because sometimes, I mean, I know the rules, but I don't do it on purpose, and I'm sure a lot of people out there are the same, right? It's just that, like Glenn, you just want to stop for a while. I just want to grab my food and go because there's nowhere to park.
Yeah.
I can't be parking
Yeah.
2 kilometers away, walk over just to collect my food. That just don't sound reasonable. But again, I think these things need to be in place. If not, everyone will take advantage.
Yeah, that is true. You'll see a whole line of people lining up and parking where
Exactly.
Glenn was as well. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what confuses me? This single white line in not housing estates, like houses, around houses and stuff like
Yep.
that, where you can park at a certain time and it's like a 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, that one always confuses me.
I actually got a fine for that. I was at Simpang. This was several years ago. And you know how behind where all the houses are, I parked my car there, but I did not realize that my car was parked beside a solid single line. Mine was like literally the start of the solid single line, and I got fined. I
The
got
single
fined for
line
that.
is in the middle of the road, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
I got fined
Okay.
for that. I was. I don't even know how it works, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it works because apparently you can park when it's broken line, when it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
when it's
dotted lines.
Yeah.
That you can park, but when it's a single white line, I
cannot.
can't.
But not even
1.5
from 7
meters.
p.m. to 7 a.m. or something like that. I know that's a ruling from at night.
No,
you
but
can,
usually
or-
when there is that ruling, there are signs up that will tell you.
That's true as well.
Oh, okay, but the 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., if memory serves correctly, it's a yellow line, not a white line. So I think that's
The white line thing is 1.5 meters away from the long
From the
white
start
line.
of the line.
Yeah.
Oh,
right,
okay.
right. Because
Okay.
I was literally at the end, because
Yeah,
it was like a
must-
packed day, and I was literally at the end. And I got
There's a
fined.
yellow line?
White line.
No,
Yeah.
the
Single-
7
Oh, 7
a.m.
Timing
to
one,
7 p.m. you're saying?
7
Yeah, that's
p.m. to 7 a.m.
7
you can
p.m.
park.
to 7 a.m. That's
Yeah.
a
You
yellow, a yellow.
A single yellow line, solid line.
in
Don't
the
ask,
middle.
don't ask me where that is. I
Wow,
Yeah,
never seen
depends
that.
have
where have
no
have lah.
idea.
Yeah, because I've seen it in red as well, right?
Okay, but I think that the red one could well be bus lane. You
That's
might
on the
be
side
seeing
of a main
yeah,
road.
you
Yeah.
might see it on the
Okay,
bus
we
lane.
go back on air.
Okay, I remember parking at Holland Village, the open air car park at the back.
Oh, now
it was
no
a
more
red.
already lah.
It was okay.
Red means
anyway.
season parking.
Everybody, Backstreet's back. Wait, hold on. This song was from like 20 years ago.
Now they're gone again.
right here on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. For those of you who are watching us on The Big Show TV, thank you very much. For those of you listening exclusively on The Big Show, thank you very much as well. Our guest at this point in time is the editor of SG Karmat, Julian Cohen. We're talking about road markings today. Good morning, Julian.
Good morning, good morning. It's a confusing topic, man. It's a confusing topic.
It is. We were just talking about this continuous yellow line.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Okay, so there's this continuous yellow line that you will always see at the side of the road. You can actually, you'll see it along main roads. I think you'll see it along certain bus lanes. You'll also see it including small roads as well. You might be able to see it. However, you can actually drop off or pick up your passengers or anyone along these continuous yellow lines.
Okay.
But do not park there because you will be fined $150 if you attempt to park along those lines. But I mean, come on, man. Don't like I said before, right? Just park properly. You know what? I mean, don't take the risk because these lines are there for a reason, whether or not they are double line, whether or not they're parallel, whether or not they're yellow, zigzag, white. Just stay away from them.
Should we be brushing up on our basic theory? Because obviously, I mean, we all got our licenses ages ago.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah. Oh, since then, there have been many new lines that have come up. For example, when we were learning it, the zigzags were never around.
Yeah, I don't remember zigzags.
No, zigzags were not invented yet. They were only
actually the other one that didn't happen when we were taking our lessons in school was bus lanes. Was bus lanes then? No. I don't remember bus lanes then.
No, not yet. Because
and you've got specific timing for bus lanes. It starts in the morning from up till 9:30. Was it 7:30 to 9:30 a.m. in the morning, and then it starts again from about 5:30 right through to about 7:30 p.m. at night. Was it 7 p.m. at night? So there will always be a sign in front of the bus stop. You have to take note of that. A lot of people have got fined for that because you are caught, right? In the middle of the road and you just want to overtake everyone else on the bus. It's very tempting. Do not do it.
Yeah, no one does it anymore. If you observe, right, while you're driving, no one does it.
Nobody.
No one.
If it's a solid red line, then you can never go in there, right? It only has to be dotted, right?
Actually, it depends. If you're outside of Centrepoint, then you have to turn left into Centrepoint, right? So
it will start to be
that's
dotted.
a dotted. That's a broken line.
No, it's a continuous red line there. So the entire stretch there is for the bus. But at some point, I mean, the bus can't possibly capture a photo of you in front of, if you're about to turn left into Centrepoint. You know what I mean? So there are exceptions. I'm sure. They've got to be reasonable.
But it's not to go into the lane, it's just to make a turn.
It's just to make a turn.
The second,
in order to turn, sometimes you need to
You've got to cross that red line.
Filter into that lane, you see.
That lane, yeah.
Yeah, but it's I've seen a lot of people, you always find zigzag lines just after the bus stop, especially when there's a berth into it where the bus stops and then it comes out again. You'll always see zigzag lines there. I think it's really, I feel it's just consideration. You mean not to park there?
Why would you park or stop?
Yeah, exactly, because you'll be blocking the bus. But then again, I've seen cars park there. I've seen cars, wait there and they don't wait there or they don't drop or pick up passengers. They wait there for a really, really long time.
That's so irritating.
Yeah, but again, I think I can also understand because there are different situations, right? They could be there because the guys that they're supposed to pick up, whoever they're supposed to pick up, are running late. So they've got no choice but to wait there. But to me, I'll always say, find another place, man. Don't stop where you'll block the traffic. It's just not nice.
Because you can actually book private hire cars to stop at a bus stop. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if somebody, let's say someone has dropped you off, from wherever, you're inside your friend's car and you're like, okay, drop me off at that bus stop. They drop you off. You can actually book a Grab or a taxi or whatever it is to stop there as well.
Oh, that
Wow.
shouldn't be allowed.
So
I didn't know that.
They
I
shouldn't.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you can. You will see it. It will pop up on the screen.
Yeah, this is the Clarke Quay area. You see,
Yeah.
people do that all the time around the
All
Clarke
the
Quay
time,
area
yeah.
on boogie nights, right?
How long?
It's like, and that's why fights take place there. Sometimes
Yeah.
people will be coming out of their cars, arguing. Taxi drivers,
That's
get
at the
into
taxi
huge
stand, right?
fights as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
At the taxi stand. My God, that area used to be crazy.
Like I always say, man, just bear in mind you're not the only ones on the road. Just share.
yeah.
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 Exactly. Okay, we're
All right.
speaking to Julian Koh, editor of SG Karmat, about road markings. It's getting interesting. Watch us on the Big Show TV right now while we take a listen to Glass Tiger. Here's Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone on the Big Show, 1FM 91.3. Good morning.
Good.
I mean, I look at some of the road markings, your continuous white lines, your broken white lines, your parallel white lines, your what else do you have? Continuous yellow lines, parallel yellow lines, zigzag yellow lines, double zigzag yellow lines. It's too much for any one person to remember.
Yes, exactly. And when you're driving, more often than not, you are paying attention to road users. You're paying attention to whoever's on the road, motorcyclists, fellow cars. You're not gonna pay attention to, oh man, I've got to stay away from this area. I've got to stay away from that area. More often than not, you just want to, you know what? If I'm going to drop someone off, I'm just going to stop your hazard light on. Just get out. I'm leaving after. Right?
Yeah.
So you don't pay attention to all these kinds of stuff. But unfortunately, rules are rules. We have to abide by them. But the only advice that I can give is when you see those parallel continuous lines, stay away from them. Zigzag lines especially, stay away from them, because if memory serves correctly, again, zigzag lines, you will get demerit points. You will get up to 3 demerit points if a traffic warden decides to summon you.
And that
Okay,
hurts,
so
man. Demerit points
apart,
always
yeah.
hurt.
Apart from all the lines that FD just mentioned, what is this one thing that I've heard of? Traffic calming markings.
Okay,
Those
so
are
these,
like those triangles,
yeah,
right?
this triangle stuff, right? It's put there because it gives you a perception that the road narrows in, so you tend to slow down.
Oh.
This are usually, you can find these kinds of markings near schools. You can find these markings near old folks area around mature.
Silver zones, yeah.
Yep, silver zones. You'll find all these kinds of markings.
Right.
I don't encounter them very regularly, but I've definitely seen them before. It sort of gives you
visually narrowing effect.
visually
right?
narrowing. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. So you tend to slow down a little bit, but
Okay.
these markings are usually followed by humps anyway. So you'll have to slow down. So it's okay.
Let me ask you this. You've got your regular road hump, right?
Yes.
And then you have that extended one.
You mean the
It's a
higher one?
longer hump and higher.
Yes.
For lorries.
You mean the wider ones, you mean?
Yeah, the wider humps. You know the
Okay.
the wide
Slightly
one?
wider
Wider.
ones, yeah. Yeah, for
Yep.
bigger vehicles.
Those are not pedestrian crossings, are they?
No, they're not.
Because
They're not.
every damn pedestrian uses them.
Yeah.
What? I've never seen
They use them as pedestrian crossings.
Are you serious?
Ooh.
I'm serious, man. I'm serious. I
This
see
must
it
be
all
a
the
Chua Chu
time.
Kang thing, lah.
As they say in unison.
In Chua Chu Kang, they do this kind of thing. So road
Yeah, but
hump.
if it's a pedestrian crossing, you'll know. I mean, you'll see that typical zebra,
Yeah.
red, the black and yellow with the bulb, the
Yeah.
big yellow bulb. Yeah, you'll know. You'll
Zebra
know.
crossings
But
Yeah,
other
and
than
road
that-
humps.
I just want to tell pedestrians who are listening, these wide bumps are not pedestrian crossings, damn it.
Yeah, but these humps I'm more than happy to deal with. It's the the metal ones.
Oh, those are horrible.
Oh yeah, there's the very
Those-
narrow.
Yeah, the
one.
narrow, small metal
Yeah.
ones. Now those I do not understand.
But those are
Those
really
I-
good at making people slow down properly,
Yeah.
though.
Metal
Those
what?
are really good.
What are
Those
these?
metal humps.
But it's small,
Those
right? It's short.
Small.
They're narrow.
short.
They're very
Narrow,
narrow.
yeah.
Why have I not seen them?
No, I'm
Because
sure
your
you
car's
have.
so big, you just
Definitely.
I'm
You've
sure you
definitely
have.
encountered them. It's
Yeah.
it's growing very steadily.
is it?
Yeah, around
because
Singapore.
it's easier to fix.
Yeah, it's easier to implement. You don't have to put tar on it and make a
not
hump. It's just a fix on,
dear.
just bolt on.
Oh,
on,
is
on
that the
road.
reason?
just
I
bolts
thought
into
the
the bitumen.
reason. I thought the reason would be that people would definitely have to slow down with something like that because it's not a gradual hump, right? It's
Yeah,
quite.
it's not.
It's quite
Yeah.
sudden. Yeah, you can't drive fast across
I'm sure it
that.
makes a horrible sound as well.
Yeah.
Every time I go past that hump, I tell myself my car feels hurt.
Right.
Yeah, because it does.
Yeah.
It hurts your tires. It hurts your suspension. It
Yeah,
does.
It's
it
not
just
cool.
feels
What
horrible.
about all our friends who drive like Lambos and McLarens?
Just too
and-
bad.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Just too bad.
Good luck.
Really too bad. Speaking of which, do you see the new SL?
Oh,
yes.
My gosh,
I did.
beautiful, huh?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Saw one at
Life
Paragon
is
the
so
other day.
unfair.
You saw what?
I saw one at Paragon the other day.
What, the brand new one?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Is it?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So on the way
Really?
in, well, okay, I don't know whether it was the brand new one, but it was.
Yeah, it's just launched like a couple of days ago. So I
well,
don't think
maybe
so.
it was someone on a test drive
Test
or something.
driving.
Yeah, but seriously, there are people in Singapore these days who are buying cars.
That's true.
sight
Straight off
unseen.
the
Yeah.
runway, yeah. Straight off.
Life is so unfair, guys. Life is so unfair. Just like all these road markings, it's so unfair. You can't expect us to remember every single road marking on the road. It's just not possible.
You're expected to remember every single
Yeah,
road
that's the
marking on
thing.
the
Which,
road.
which I think you made a very good point, Angel. I think sometimes I wonder: is it necessary not just to go for defensive driving, recourse again, but is it also necessary to go back for a basic theory refresher course?
I
Not say
think
a
it
test,
is.
you
Yeah,
know?
I think it is. Yeah, I don't think it harms anyone. You know, after 20 years, 25 years, whatever it is you've been driving, rules will change.
Be careful what
But
you
the
wish for.
I don't really care going for tests.
They go in there, and then the
I'm
tester,
good with tests.
the person who tests you goes like, "How in the world did you get your license in the first place?"
Oh,
But you are saying a refresher course, not a test, because if it is a test and you fail, you lose your
Yeah,
license.
Are you
that's
talking
No,
about
a
theory
refresher,
test
a
or what?
refresher.
Are you talking about
Refresher
theory or
course.
practical?
no, practical. No, theory.
Oh, if it's
You're
theory,
talking about
it's
theory,
fine.
right?
Theory is
They're
okay.
just going back for a refresher
No,
course.
the
I think
theory
the
is
only
so tricky
painful
now.
thing is it?
Yeah, they make it multiple choice. You do it online, and it's very, very tricky. So they'll ask you like a question, and then the four like multiple choices are very
Are
similar.
very similar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then you
right,
must like
yeah.
really
Oh,
think
wow.
one. Yes.
Because things like silver zones and all that were never around when I took my driver's license.
But you know why, right? Because
Because we're
when
an
you took your
aging
driver's
population.
license, people know. You see someone with silver hair on the side of the road, you slow down.
Slow down.
Nowadays, they don't.
Now we speed up.
Now they speed up. No matter what they see, they speed up.
That is true. When you indicate, people speed up as well. That's
When
just a
you're
normal.
going to yes,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
just
what
a normal
it is.
reaction.
Yeah, I was just honking
Our-
someone yesterday, boy.
Our signal stop should be made as an option in all our cars. It shouldn't. It doesn't even have to come standard anymore. It should be made an option because
What is?
no one cares. Our signal stop.
Signal stop.
Oh,
Because no one respects that anymore. No one cares.
But why?
Yeah.
No,
But
but
you
why?
know,
I don't
you know how
understand.
you can solve this, right? You don't need a signal stalk. Your indicators are controlled by your steering wheel.
Yeah, but
You turn, your indicators come on.
Hey, that's a good idea.
I've seen
Oh,
some
that
private hire drivers, older ones, of course, and they drive right they're
Yeah.
going left, right, left, right, left, right.
Oh,
The
hey, we keep
indicators go
going.
crazy. Yeah, just
That's
like
true.
like
You'll
a
have a
hazard
Christmas
light.
tree.
yeah, and then of course you've got some fools, going left, but they're indicating right. It's like,
or the
Yes.
ones that
happens
forget
all
to
the
turn
time.
their indicators on.
Yeah.
Off. Yeah, off.
Yes,
They're constantly
yes, yes.
turning right. Yeah.
Yes, those things happen all the time. But these are things I suppose we all have to live with. I mean, times have changed. We will just have to adapt to all these changes, just like how all these road markings. It wouldn't surprise me in the next couple of years. Maybe they'll come up with new ones. Maybe
Yeah, I'm
red
sure.
ones now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, red, continuous.
Purple,
yeah,
yeah.
multiple colors coming out to set new rules because as more people are on the road now, more new drivers are on the road, accidents do happen, unfortunately. And when these things happen, I'm sure the government has to do something about it.
The new ruling will come in. Yeah.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
In the past, because in the past, I don't remember all the zigzag lines.
No, they weren't around.
Right,
They were
so
yeah.
these probably started when even now when I just remember the yellow box being a square or rectangular box with a cross inside, right?
Yes.
That's the yellow box. But for buses now, outside that berth, outside the bus stop, it's a huge yellow painted. They have to make it so obvious so that people will stop for the buses to go.
Because this is another thing I don't understand. I don't know why they put them on bus routes where the bus is stopped on the left to pick some some passengers up,
Yep.
and then they have to cut all the way across three,
Yes.
4 lanes to go to the right to go to a different lane.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
why do they do that?
And some drivers are not happy because, look, if I have to stay out of your lane, then why do I have to give, you the right of way to come into my lane and every...
No, you see, the thing...
I don't understand why they route the buses like that. Make them turn a bus stop earlier so that they have time to get across. Some
But
of these are just straight across the road.
The thing here is also, it's two different things. One, it's drivers don't have patience. Number two, it's the bus driver has this sign on the back of his bus that says, please give way.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Which is literally translated into, damn it, you stop and let me go.
Yeah. Which
they
is
have
actually
right of way.
okay.
It's okay. Yeah, they have right of way.
Just like if your friend is bigger than you better give him way as well.
Everyone,
that kind of thing.
everyone is bigger than me. Everyone is bigger than me.
Oh no, you have to give everyone way.
You've seen me multiple times, man. If someone just puts his hand on my forehead like this, I won't be able to grab him at all. I won't be able to touch him at all.
You're a fun size. That's fine.
Fun size.
But really, for the bus situation, right? If you know what's good for you, then
Stay away.
Just let them go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just let them
Yeah.
go.
It's
Yeah.
It's the bottom, guys. It's the bottom line. Bottom line is just share the roads.
Have patience. Yeah.
Have a little bit. I know it's difficult to have. I know it is difficult to have patience because I am not the best person to say this for sure. But even if you don't have patience, if you have the mentality that I'm all for sharing. Just do not be irresponsible. But I'm all for sharing. Just think that along those lines, everything will become slightly better. It won't be the best, but it will become slightly better for sure.
Yeah. And let this be a quick reminder also to the cyclists, out there. Just recognize that all the other vehicles are bigger than you. So, I'm not saying let yourself get bullied, but always look out for yourself.
Yeah.
And
Very
give
true.
way as much as you can.
Yeah.
True.
And everyone, please stick to your lanes as well. Don't drive in 2 lanes. I honked someone yesterday and the person high beamed me, But I'm like, look, you can't drive in your own lane. Come on, So everyone just be aware of that and use your indicators. And anything else you guys want to remind drivers who are watching right now to do?
Be nice.
Be nice.
Check your blind
just be
spot.
nice.
Yeah.
Be nice.
And slow down at zebra crossings and stop when you see someone trying to cross because it's not a free for all.
A friend told me once, what goes around comes around, even on the road. So if you don't want those bad things happening to you, just be nice and, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I said, okay.
True.
Yeah. It's so easy.
Maybe. So yes, in short, be nice. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
It's
Look
so
at us
easy.
nice
It's
people.
so easy to fall in love. It's so easy to... Okay. Thank you so much, Julian, for joining us as always.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Check
Take
out
care,
this
man.
guy,
Next
okay,
week.
on TikTok and on his Instagram and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will see you guys next week. In the meantime, stay safe. Be well, Angel, and I'll catch you guys
Thanks.
next Tuesday.
All right.
Take care.
Ciao.
See
Take care,
ya.
Julian.
Bye.
Ciao.
All right. Up next, headline news and so.
No, we're on
yeah, okay,
Facebook.
yeah.
So Facebook, we just say bye.
You just put the
Bye.
sign up, so I'm like,
I know.
Yeah, headline news. Oh, okay, we're on
I put the
Facebook.
sign up 5 minutes ago. But sure.
All right. Love,
See
love,
ya.
love.